Welcome to Video Edition. We are nearing a very important event where you, the members, get to guide the future of your association. It's the Delegate Assembly on October 20th. As part of this process, there will be votes on proposed bylaws changes. Up first is Eric Wolfgang, Bylaws Committee Chair, with more details.
As this year's PSBA Bylaws Committee Chair, I'll walk you through some of the highlights of this year's proposed bylaw changes. The voting delegates will be acting on these proposals at the Delegate Assembly on October 20th. All the details are posted on PSBA's website and were linked in the September 20th issue of Daily Edition. At the close of 2016, the Governing Board directed a comprehensive review of the bylaws. The Association's Governance Committee and Governing Board worked with PSBA staff on the recommendations now before the membership. First, the bylaws changes are recommending a move from the current 15-region structure to an 8-section structure. The Bylaws Committee and Governing Board believe this move will enhance efficiency, offer more convenience to members, and increase participation at live events. Over the past 2 years, PSBA has used the proposed 8 sections as a delivery model, and the results have been very positive, producing greater attendance at events while reducing costs for members and the association. If approved, this will impact the composition of the Governing Board and certain committees, and replace regional directors with sectional advisors. Second, delegates will vote on substantive governance changes, including renaming the Advisory Council the Affiliate Council to better align with its actual purpose. It will also restore traditional representation of affiliated groups on the Governing Board by adding the chairperson of Affiliate Council as a Governing Board member. Lastly, delegates will vote on a block of changes that will make some more minor administrative, editorial, and housekeeping changes to streamline terminology, enhance clarity and consistency, better express roles and procedures, and remove obsolete, redundant, or confusing wording. I look forward to seeing many of you in Hershey this October.
Thank you for your interest in advocacy, a key part of the legislative process. Grassroots efforts by members like you can have a lasting and positive impact on improving public education. No one has more influence with state legislators than local constituents. Advocacy is not complicated, but it does require preparation to be done well. So what are the keys to effective advocacy? Let's start by answering the question, how do I advocate? First, before meeting with legislators, study the bill or topic you would like to discuss with your legislator. Know your ask. Be sure to know if you would like to see a bill passed or you're suggesting changes or amendments. Also, if you're visiting a legislator in a group, make sure all members of the group are on the same page. Second, create a strong list of talking points by using PSBA resources. These resources can be used to create leave-behind materials for a face-to-face meeting, with your brief talking points being used for the in-person meeting. PSBA is a great resource for information you can use to support your position. Lastly, communicate respectfully with your legislator. Use stories, facts, and figures to support your message. Talk about how legislation will impact your district. Advocacy can happen anywhere, from a casual conversation to a scheduled meeting. It's a common misconception that lawmakers have already made up their minds and are not open to hearing other views. In fact, many welcome input from constituents. Remember, the goal is to create a real relationship with your lawmaker so that you can keep the public education issues at the forefront of legislative conversations.
Advocacy remains a primary responsibility of school directors. Watch for more advocacy tips in future installments, as well as our weekly legislative update emails. We hope to see many of you at this year's PASA PSBA School Leadership Conference. If you haven't registered yet, there's still time, but don't delay. Time is running out. We'll see you next time on Video Edition.